Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Quita. This is At Home with Quita. Thanks for stopping in to catch another video, which is going to be a menu planning video. You guys know that menu planning is on Wednesday, and so this schedule has been working out very well for me, and I absolutely adore menu planning. So this is kind of like secretly my favorite part of the week. So that's what we're doing today. So hopefully you will stick around for that. And if you are new here on my channel, you will consider subscribing and also liking this video. So if you want to see how I'm going to menu plan for next week, make sure to stick around. All right, so what I decided to do on this particular video is I'm going to do a recipe. I'm going to try to do that every week where I either cook, and so I'll show you a cook with me video, or I will do just my prep for dinner for that evening. And so in this particular case, I'm going to be doing a recipe. I'm going to show you my favorite green smoothie that I like to enjoy on this whole kind of weight loss thing I think I'm trying to maybe do. And so every single time I make a protein shake, it's normally going to be this shake, and it's just delicious in my opinion. So that's what we're making today. So I try to give you the most I can give you in these menu planning videos, as opposed to just sitting down and planning in my planner. Try to give you, more of my home life as well. So that's what we're doing today. And so I'm going to pull out a couple of sheets. This is my recipe keeper. I love this recipe keeper. You guys already know how I feel about recipe keeping and menu planning and cooking. So I'm going to grab a couple of sheets out of here because I don't know, might do some new recipes, but I like to have these available just in case. So I'm just going to grab a couple out of here because, again, in this video I'm using my Miss Maker stickers for spread, which is going to be super exciting. Some stuff won't pertain and won't be able to fit on here, but other stuff will. And I think that making is kind of goes hand in hand with cooking, right? Yeah, totally. And so I'm going to be using these sticker books to create a spread. So I just grabbed out 2 sheets and I'm going to see if maybe I can find one recipe in here that is already planned for that I can make and it's already ready to go. And so we're in healthy fare because, again, we're doing keto. This keto pizza was so good, guys. So maybe on a video I could share with you guys my favorite keto recipes. What do you think? Is that something that you want to see? Because I do have some faves. So let's see if there is something in here that I can go ahead and enjoy for this week. I've never made this keto lasagna, and we love keto. We love lasagna. So how about I do this keto lasagna? Oh, here's my, I was looking all over for this. Oh no, I wasn't. Okay, I know why I put this in here. I didn't want to waste this side, but I already have a half sheet for next week, but I think I probably will need this as well. So let's see, or I can use the new mom dashboard whiteboard thing to do that. I don't know yet. I'll decide later, right? Yeah, I'll decide later. I'll use this for now, right in my grocery list, and then I'll transfer it to something else if I want to later on. And so again, I don't plan out of that menu planner or recipe keeper. I plan out of my classic planner, and I keep the recipe cards in there. And so you guys know where that is in my planner. I have a section in here specifically for meal planning. And so this is the current week which we're on, because remember we are planning for next week. So I already have this week's planned out. So we are having this crispy baked pork chops, we're having the crock pot pico, and then we're doing the chicken cordon bleu. And this blackened salmon avocado salsa was last week, so I can actually pull that out. And eventually I'm going to pull these out, and I'm going to put the new ones in that I'm going to create for next week. And I might do that. I might go ahead and just pop them in now, just because they're going to be done and I don't want to have to go back into my menu planner to get them. And so that's probably what I'll do, is just go ahead and pop them in. So I'm going to pull this out because this is the blackened salmon I made last week, which was so yummy, by the way. And I did a Instagram, no, I didn't do an oh, I did a video with my meal prep. I didn't show you exactly how to cook it, but it's super easy. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put these in here as well. And when I get ready to do that part of the video, then I'll come back, pull these out. And then of course, since we don't wanna waste this side, we're just gonna lay it in there, because we're gonna make the smoothie first, or the protein shake first. So let me show you all of the ingredients that you're going to need. This again is a really, really easy shake. So this is everything that you're going to need, and also your greens. And then I have water here as well. I've got my bullet nearby right here. And so we're ready to go. We're ready to go. And so I just wanted to show you everything that you're gonna need. All right, so this is kale. I just grabbed a bunch, and then this is spinach. This is almond milk. These are flax seeds, avocado, banana, ice. These are stevia sweet drops, and of course we have some water here. So that's everything that you're gonna need. As you can see, it's really easy. So I'm gonna move that to the side just so that maximizes my space, and we can go ahead and get going. And so I'm gonna grab my bullet, and I'm just gonna start adding everything to the bullet, and then we're gonna blend it up. So I'm gonna add my greens in here, and a little bit of spinach. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add in my banana, and I'm gonna just break it in half. Add a little bit of the flaxseed, ground flaxseed. Then my avocado, and then go ahead and add the almond milk. And let's go ahead and get it going, and then we'll add whatever we need more of. All right, so I'm just gonna open it up, and I'm gonna add the ice and whatever other additional items I want more of. And it can get a little messy. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the ice. And that's gonna thin it out a little bit and make it cold. And then I'm gonna add my stevia sweet drops. These are really, really perfect, and I love it. It's 0 calories, and it's an all natural sweetener. So we're gonna add a couple of drops of this. All right, and then we're gonna get our top, add it back. Oh, we also need to add our water. Well, depending on how thin you want it. I'm just gonna add a little bit. All right, so it is all done, and I have my mason jar here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and fill my mason jar, and that way when I get ready to drink this baby, it'll be ready to go. I'm gonna store it in my refrigerator, and it's okay if you make it a day ahead of time. It still tastes perfectly fine, but normally I like to have mine fresh. But I'm gonna go ahead and pour it in so as you can see the consistency of it. So good. I mean, for a protein shake. Okay, so that is done. Easy peasy. Screw it on really tight, that way it'll keep that freshness there. So as you can see, super yummy. All right, so we're good to go on that protein shake. I've got one for tomorrow, and so I'm ready to go. Now we can go ahead and get started on our menu planning. All right, we're ready to go with our menu planning. So let me go ahead and pull those sheets back out, as well as my grocery list. And then we're gonna dig in, figure out what we wanna make. Again, we already have one recipe here. And then I'm gonna pull this out as well. I did my half sheet for next week, which really isn't a half sheet. It's this little DIY dashboard that I made. I do have a video on my channel with exactly how I made it, and I think it's super cute, it's functional. And so this week I am using Mom. They have new post-it notes, which are right here. I'm gonna be doing a full video on my channel with all of the accessories from the Mom, the Super Mom line, because they gave us, Happy Planner gave us that boot camp, every single line. So I'm gonna show you how all of that stuff looks. And so these are the sticky notes. So I went ahead and added them here as my half sheet. I love this method. And so I will link my video above that I did on how I made this. And so just in case you wanna make it, you can do that as well. But I love this. I love switching things up. So this week in my planner, I actually used a full page of filler paper from the Mom collection, and I folded it in half. And so, you know, I like how it turned out. It's super cute, right? And so I did like a little not a trifold, but a bifold, I guess that would be what it would be called. And so I love doing that. And so between half sheets, full pages folded in half, and this, I love my whole setup. So let's go ahead and I got this out so that we can write in what the weekly meal plan is, because as you can see, I have a section here for weekly meal plan. So I'm gonna write that in here. And so I have my half sheet, I have my list to write in the groceries, and I have my 2 sheets to see which recipes I want to write in on these sheets. So I'm good to go. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is figure out what I wanna eat. And so I do that typically through Pinterest. First, I look in my planner to see what I have that's already planned that we enjoy eating. That's the best place to go because it's stuff that I've already made. So I know it's going to be good. I know what we like. And so that's the first place I go. But after that, then we'll come to Pinterest. And I'll either do a new search just to find something completely new, or I'll go into my board. I do have a keto board on here. So I just type in, let me go to my saved and then type in keto. And then I have keto life. Well, actually that is mine, keto life, right? Wait, hold on, let me back. Oh, keto lifestyle, here we go. So that's the name of the board if you guys are interested in maybe following that board on Pinterest, keto lifestyle. And so I just look in here and I see if there's anything that I want to make, and then I'll go ahead and write it in on the recipe card. So let me grab my pen. And you guys asked me in my last video, or somebody or a couple of people asked me which pen I'm using. I switched over to the Zebra 0.7. I was using 0.7, but I recently replaced the ink replacement in here to 0.5, so I get a little bit of a finer, writing. And so we're gonna see how that works out. But I love these. This is like my favorite pen now. I mean, totally favorite of all time. So anyways, let's see. And I do want to do a freezer meal video as well. Not this week, but soon. So stay tuned for that. I did want to try this Big Mac cheeseburger salad. Ooh, how about we do that? That looks totally yummy. And I think in this case, I'm going to print out pictures to put on here. I haven't been doing that for some reason lately. I don't know. I like to change up the style sometimes. So I think I'm going to do, that. So I am going to go ahead and write in. Let me move this to the side. So we'll do cheeseburger, Big Mac salad. And it says it's low carb, keto, and gluten free. So that's what we're gonna do. So let me go ahead and write that in. Okay, I think that turned out okay. And so again, we're using Miss Maker stickers, and I'm so excited. Even though it's gonna clash with this, maybe I should have used Miss Maker for this, right? So that way it could match. But I don't know, it might match. I think I'm being just too extra. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out what we wanna use. And again, these stickers are, I'm not gonna be able to use everything because they really are geared more towards crafting, but to me, meal planning is crafting, cooking is crafting. And like I said, this week on my channel, I've been trying to show you how you can use the stickers that you're gonna get. And so that way maybe it'll help in helping you make your decision. So this is keto, and so I like to write keto. Oh my goodness, these stickers are life, total life. It's almost like I have to do it. But I don't want to do it because there's only one. Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm totally going to do it. I'm going to cut it. All right, so let's see what my color scheme is. I always have to determine that first. And I just do whatever I feel in that moment. And I'm feeling, since it has that purple there, I'm feeling the purple. So I'm just cutting this, and I'm only taking the dots. All right, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is just go ahead and write in all of the ingredients. Normally on these videos, so I don't make it so lengthy, I write in the ingredients, then I go ahead and make my list, and then I do the preparation part later, and then I post a picture on my Instagram. So that's probably what I'm gonna do today, only because, again, I don't want to make this video super long. Oh my goodness, like really, like this stuff is just super adorbs. So what do I want? I think I want, and then I have to figure out the other color I want, because I always do, I typically don't do like an all purple or an all green. I like to have different colors throughout the spread. So I'm just gonna write keto, just so I know that this is a keto recipe. All right, so again, we're just gonna start adding stuff. And I'll chime in wherever I feel the need. Love that. This is where the fun stuff happens. And then I'm gonna do a list so I can write out all of the items that we need. I know I said I was just gonna stop talking and do what I gotta do, but I'm just so excited about this sticker book that I feel like I have to keep talking. And for this, let me see how many ingredients I need for this. I don't think I need that much. I try to do like very minimal ingredient recipes. For me, that works the best and it saves the most on money. And they still turn out super easy, so don't think you gotta go all out and do all this fancy schmancy stuff. You could just keep it simple. All right, let's go ahead and start writing in some of this stuff. So I need a pound of ground beef. And I typically am more of a ground turkey girl. So normally when it calls for ground beef, I'll change it to ground turkey. So I'll feel it out and I'll see what I feel at that moment. It says I need a teaspoon of sea salt, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. I don't write that down typically unless I just have extra space that needs to be filled up. I need 8 ounces of romaine lettuce. And then I need 1 cup of tomatoes. And I need 3/4 cup of cheddar cheese. And then I need 1/2 cup of pickles, diced. And then for the dressing, let's see, kind of wanted to separate it. You know what I'll do? I know what I'll do. I'm gonna put the salt and pepper here. See what I need to fill up space because I wanna separate where, so I know what I need for the actual like salad part and what I need for the actual dressing part. So I'm gonna write salad right here. And then this is gonna be for the dressing. And then under here, the dressing part, I need mayonnaise. I need pickles. I need mustard. And since I have limited space, I'm not gonna write in exactly how much I need. And I'll just refer back to this. I need white vinegar. I need smoked paprika. And I need powdered sweetener. Okay. All right, that looks good. So what I'm gonna do now, I think, is because this is such a simple recipe, is I'm gonna go ahead and finish filling out the preparation part as well, and then I'm gonna write that in, and then for the next one, I'm really literally just gonna write in the top part because, again, I don't like the video to get super lengthy and out of control. So I'm gonna add these little, cute little glitter. Okay, so let's see what the recipe tells me to do. Cook ground beef in skillet over high heat and season. I love these discs. I love these discs. Oh How cute is that? How cute is that? Okay, so I'm gonna cook the ground beef. And that's it. Yep, that's it. Isn't that super cute? I love the Miss Maker stickers. Absolutely obsessed with them. And I know you will be too, as soon as you see them in person, because they're really cute. All right, I'm gonna add one more disc for good measure. And then I'm done with this one. So you see, if I did this for all 3 recipes, this video would be like an hour. So that's why I try to just do it for maybe one. Well, I try to do it really just the top part, and then I do the this part offline. So that's done. So I typically would turn to the back, but in this particular case, I think I'm gonna use a whole different page. And what was the last thing that I said I wanted to make? I said the Big Mac cheese. Oh, I didn't figure out my last recipe, did I? So let me write that in. So we say Monday, and remember I only cook Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I'm only gonna do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I don't have to do the leftover days. So Monday we'll do the cheeseburger. And then Tuesday we'll do the other recipe that I said we were making, which was the keto lasagna. All right, so we just have to find one more recipe, because remember we already have that one planned out. So we'll find one more yummy, super easy recipe. So let's go back to Pinterest, check my board. I do have salmon in the freezer. So let's find a salmon recipe, because I like to check my freezer and refrigerator and see what I have first before, you know, going all out. And that saves a lot of money when you check your pantry, check your fridge, see what you have first. Oh, y'all, I did say I wanted to add a photo, didn't I? And I didn't add a photo to this one. So I'm gonna add a photo to this one for sure. All right, so what I need to do is go ahead and capture the photo. And what I do normally is I just go to the page where I'm getting it from, pick the best photo that I want. And I think this photo's fine. It's just booting up. Did I say booting up? That's like a 1990s term. It's just starting up. How about that? Okay, so I got the screenshot, save it to photos, and then I like to maximize the paper. I don't want to just waste it, and I don't need a whole full page of it. These are, I believe, 5x7 or 4x6. I think they're 4x6. And I don't want to waste. So I'm gonna go find other recipes that I can add as well. So I'm gonna save that to my keto lifestyle. Awesome. And then just look at it, make sure that's the way you want it, because you can zoom them in if you want and move them over if you want, but I think that's perfectly fine. And then I want to export them and I want to print. And there we go, Canon selfie, print, and it's going to connect and it's going to print and everything is going to be all good in the neighborhood. So let me turn that way. Once that prints, then we'll be ready to move forward with decorating this page. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep that like that, and I'm just going to stick this in my memory keeper so that way they don't get lost and I can use them for my next spread. And I think I want to circle punch this. So let me just look at it and see how it's going to work out, because I want to know what it is. And if I punch it in the wrong spot, like up here, it might not look like, you know, anything. So I want to get some of the green veggies in the bottom part, and I think we're good. Perfect. I just didn't want to forget to do that. Yeah, awesome. And then I'm just going to use my Tombow sticky adhesive, get a little adhesive on the back of there, and then stick it where I want it. Easy peasy. Love this Canon selfie. If you don't have one and you memory plan or you want to start recipe planning, I definitely would recommend it. So I'll try to put a link below just in case you want to purchase it, because I think it's super fabulous. So we're using the Mrs. Maker sticker book. All right, so I'm ready to go. So let me write in what this is. So it says easy sour cream baked salmon, but I'm just gonna do sour cream baked salmon. Yeah. All right, that works for me. And then of course we want to make sure that we indicate that it is keto. All right, y'all, I'm not going to talk you through this. Footage is already an hour long, and if I keep talking, it's going to be 2 hours. So I'm just going to decorate this page because that's all we're doing in this particular spread. And then I'm going to come back, I'm going to show you them both together, and that is pretty much going to be it. Well, then we have to do our grocery list. Then I have to order on Kroger Click List, which I'm not going to show you, but I will show you me doing my grocery list, and then that is going to be it. So I'm going to fast forward through everything until I finish this all up, and that will be it. Right guys, so the second one is done and I think it looks super cute. Again, I love the Miss Maker stickers. And so I just need to add that to the list here of what I'm making. So I'm just gonna write salmon. And then I need to make my grocery list and I'm done. I'm done. I love menu planning, recipe planning. It's just so soothing for me for some reason. It's just therapeutic. I just sit down, I figure out what we're gonna eat, and it just brings me so much joy and happiness. So this is the super easy part, just writing in what we need. All right guys, so we have accomplished so much today. You got to see a recipe and then you got to see me do my menu and recipe planning for next week. And so I went ahead and wrote in salmon there. So we've got all of our 3 recipes that we're cooking for next week. So I could put that to the side. And then I've got my 2 recipe cards completed. I absolutely love how they turned out. I adore the Mrs. Maker sticker book. So as you can see, I've got my sour cream baked salmon. I've got my Big Mac cheeseburger salad. So I'm good to go. Didn't add a photo here, but I did add a photo here, and I think it just gives me some variation. You know, you don't always have to add a photo, but I love them both equally. And so the next thing I need to do is write my grocery list, which is super easy because I tried to pick recipes that didn't have that many ingredients. And so this calls for ground beef. And again, once I figure out what I'm gonna do with my grocery list, because I like my planner to look cute, and so I probably will not add this. I may transfer it or not. We'll see how it goes. So I need romaine. And I might have some ground turkey, and if I decide to do ground turkey, I think I already have it in the freezer, and so I will just scratch that off. So I'll double check my list. Once again, I do try to check my pantry just to see what I have first, and I pretty much know what I have, but I'm gonna just double check before I create my grocery list. I need a tomato, and I'm pretty sure I have a tomato. I need cheddar cheese, pickles, I know I have pickles, and I know I have salt and pepper. See how easy that was? And then Parmesan cheese. I think I might have Parmesan, but I like fresh Parmesan, and I don't think I have fresh Parmesan. Salmon, which I know I have for sure. It's in the freezer. That's why I created this recipe. Sour cream, mustard, but it says whole grain, and I know I don't have whole grain mustard. And then salt and pepper. See, I'm saving so much money by doing these easy recipes. And then remember, my last recipe is in here already, and that is in my meal planning section. And I'm doing the keto lasagna, and so I need ground beef. Again, I may do ground turkey, cauliflower. I have eggs, Alfredo, low carb, Italian seasoning, which I know I have, but I'm gonna cross check just in case, but I'm gonna put a check mark because I'm pretty sure I have it. I don't have heavy cream. Actually, I might have heavy cream. Mozzarella cheese, Parmesan, which I'm gonna have already, ricotta, and salt and pepper. See, super easy. This isn't gonna be more than $75, and I try to stay at $75, which I did for this past week, which was awesome. I was so proud of myself. And so I'm gonna go ahead and create my grocery list, probably on Walmart grocery service, because I am gonna be adding to this list some household needs, and I'll do that later on. So that is it, guys. I really enjoyed this. I love all these new sticker books, and I'm so happy that Happy Planner is being so creative and innovative with creating new products for people who enjoy creating and crafting like I do. And so it just allows me to be more creative, try new things, and I love it. I love it. And so these 2 spreads are super cute. I'm gonna post them on my Instagram. So hopefully you enjoyed this. I really enjoy this, guys. I love Menu Planning Wednesday, right? Isn't this like the best day ever? And so hopefully you will continue joining me on Menu Planning Wednesday. And hopefully you enjoy this video. You will subscribe to my channel and also give me a big thumbs up. And you will catch me on the next video, in which case I'll see you then.